G'day legends, we're back at Flatstick HQ to record another episode for you. We've been MIA for a couple of weeks. There's been a bit of shit going on.
Yeah, man. Bloody coronavirus.
I mean, technically...
It was coronavirus.
It's definitely coronavirus.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything to do with us being fucking lazy, useless cunts who are in Adelaide maggot all the time.
Yeah.
Get over it, guys. It's corona. It's been affecting us for months.
Yes, yeah. Oh, man, I could see it coming, you know.
Based on my workflow, my input and output, I could tell it came about 7 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You got to ride in a bloody, in one of those hot lap cars, huh?
Fuck yeah, man. I was in Adelaide. I got the call saying, do you want tickets to go see the V8s? I was like, yeah, I'm already fucking going anyway, of course. Suit cars, love it. It's the only reason why I go to fucking Adelaide. It's not to see those dorks in fucking tents. Man, you know the funniest thing I heard?
Yeah.
Side note. The dude, if you ever been to Adelaide Fringe or watch the Guinness Book of Records, there's a guy who's the lizard person. Like, he's got his whole body tattooed as a lizard, it's green, he's got bolts and shit, he's got a split on his tongue. The funniest thing of the whole festival is someone told me that he regrets having that done. He was wearing a black hat, a black thing trying to cut. I was like, man, what are you fucking hiding from? You know what I mean? Also, his claim to fame is 60,000 hours or whatever the fuck it is of tattooing. You had a long time to stop, you know what I mean? He could have been the lizard leg man. You know what I mean? He didn't have to go the whole way. Anyway, back to the Fringe. Went there for the V8s. I was meant to go with Shell V-Power, which I would have been stoked about, especially with McLaughlin or something like that. But I had to go with Holden.
Yeah.
Which we know how we feel about that, Nick.
Yes. Yeah.
Look, I rang my dad. He disowned me. It was a tough time.
I like the slow descent because then you went to Brisbane Festival and I saw you riding around in a Mini Cooper.
Oh man, it's... what next? A Hyundai Getz? You know what I mean? An automatic? I'm like confused by it.
Man, it's a steady slope. Yeah, I never did fall that fast though.
Yeah, dude, I'm on like the fucking Lime scooter permanently. Just zipping around.
Man, the best thing I saw once at Adelaide Festival was there's this dude and he made like one of those... He had all these gadgets like mechanical hands and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was... handing out flies with this mechanical hand that replicated the motions of his hand. And
you just know he's touching chicks up in the alley with that going, it wasn't me, it was my robot arm. Blah, 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 blah. Also, because he's a fucking pop artist, it's like now 4 hands can beg for money.
Yeah.
I love rinsing these dorks, sorry.
No, that's true, man. That's... He was like... It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Like, he had all these gadgets hanging off him. And then he's got this crowd of people around him, and then he uses the mechanical hand to hand a flyer to a lady, and he goes, "Come to my show if you like," and she's like, "Nah." The poor guy, far out.
He mechanically flips her off.
Yeah.
And he goes, has a sad little wank behind his shed with his alarm.
He put it on auto wank.
Set mode to sad boy. Doof, 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 doof. There's the pistons.
Just reading the paper.
Oh yeah. So jumped in. Who did I jump in? Oh, Van Gisborne. Who I would like to form. Actually, no, I shouldn't slag off him because he got us in a hot lap. Let's just say he wasn't stoked about doing it. And I wasn't stoked about being in a hot lap. Obviously, he's a driver, but they got to do all this extra activities for the V8s, and the people who ran it were awesome, and I totally understand his pressure of wanting to get in there and get the job done, and not take around fucking tourists. But fuck, I love the shit out of it, even though it was a Holden, because I technically got 4 laps in it, and one of them he was fucking rinsing it, like the side mirror hit the wall, it was just like skirting, and I was screaming, man. I was like, fuck, yes, go, go, go. Like coming to the hairpin, he's like, and I was like, fuck. It was the best time I ever had. I got out of the fucking thing and I was still screaming. I was like, fuck yes, that was fucking sick. And people in the pit lane like, who the fuck is this animal? I had the best time. I fucking loved it so much. Then had to go into a mini and then, had the best. You know how I love getting in an argument with random people? I don't know if I told you, it's one of my true passions in life. Ben Knight's over there, eating fucking greens over there, looking after their body. I think this is coming out on fucking Dum Dum anyway, but someone caught me on Like, 'cause I was driving like one of those fucking lime scooters on the road, mad dog.
Yeah.
And this taxi driver pulls up next to me and goes, "Hey man, you're not allowed those on the road?" I'm like, "Cool, thanks man, sweet." Keep looking forward. He goes, "Why aren't you getting off the fucking road? I just told you." I was like, "Oh, Freddie is now engaged."
Yeah.
I just turned to him, I was like, "Why aren't I getting off the road?" I was like, "Because your car says taxi, not police, so fuck off," right?
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm recording you, I'm going to send, like, who are you going to send it to?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you going to send it to? You're a cab driver, no one knows who I am." Fair enough, you could probably tell, figure it out pretty quickly. And then there's like so one of the...
Not identifiable in Adelaide though.
Yeah, I know. Especially not with the V8 side.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Just disappear into the crowd. What? He's disappeared.
It's like Homer going into the shrubs, just dissolving into the back.
Yeah.
And then so the Dum Dum fan gets me like yelling at this guy, and then just catches me giving the finger and going, "Fuck off, cunt!" And then I zip off on a little scooter. But I had such a good time, I just wanted to do a full lap and come back around and go, "Man, how sick was that?" You know, I just wanted to have a chat to him about it. It was like, how good was that getting in an argument with a stranger? It was sick.
One time, one of those, last year when I was in Adelaide, there was I tried to move one of the scooters at night and an alarm started going off, then it stops.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
And then this drunk girl goes, "You can just use them." And I said, "No, you can't use them, you got to pay." And she goes, "Yeah, you can." She did like 2 pushes, turned around and went, "See, you can." And then it stopped, and then she just went arse over there. It was so good. She's like, "See?" Like,
who's the dickhead now?
Yeah, it was so good.
I made an absolute cock of myself because I was maggot, but I still had the app from Adelaide when I was in Brisbane, and I jumped onto one of them because I was maggot, so I ordered a full-size pizza.
Yeah.
And I had 2 bottles of red wine. Right, so it had been in a box.
Man, how can this go wrong?
No, I can't see it going wrong either. And so I jumped on the scooter, put the pizza on the bottom, put the box of wine on the thing, and I started driving into traffic, and I fucking nearly hit a pedestrian. I was like, "Oh, I'm fucking maggot." Right, but then I was on the road, so I was like, "I'm home free, baby." And where I was staying was like 4 lanes of traffic there, 4 lanes of traffic there in Brizzy, but my hotel was kind of in the middle. I don't know what the fuck it was called. It was a shit one. And I was like, I've got... So essentially I had to cross 8 lanes of traffic at night. And it's right near the fucking... that big steel bridge. What's that called, Nighty? You're from Brizzy? Near the powerhouse. What's that bridge called?
Golden Gate.
Golden Gate. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of close to that. So I start fanging it on this thing over 8 lanes, holding my pizza and my fucking red wine between my legs.
It's called the Gateway Bridge.
Oh, is it?
The golden... Actually, that was straight over my head.
Yeah, we both missed it. So 90 this rinse, it's not called the Golden Gate, the Gateway.
Golden Gate's in San Francisco.
No one goes to San Francisco, mate. What am I, fucking Carmen San Diego over here? I know where the Golden Gate is. Fuck off. And then, yeah, rinsing it over 4 lanes of traffic like I'm a fucking genius. Then it's like, bam, 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 out of zone, cuts off.
Oh.
On the fucking highway, and I had to push the cunt off. Man, scariest time. People beeping at me and stuff. It was sick. But you hit the road. You put some footage up on the My Apprentice, Zach Dyer.
Yes. Yep. He was
Miniature
good at
mullet,
practice.
disgrace of a bloke. Absolutely love him.
Yeah. He's alright.
Nah, he's a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it was so good. Like, it was an old, like, VS Commodore or something. Was it VS or
It was a
VT?
VS or VT. Maybe VT.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was Killer, farmer. He's like, "Man, do you want to go...
Is his name Killer?
His name's Killer, yeah.
Who gave him that and what?
Because his last name's Kilby, and then they just call him Killer, and he does look like a killer. He's a large man that could tear you apart with his bare hands.
Is that the guy I met at Adelaide Fringe in the... that big unit with the Good Chat Boys?
No, not that guy.
It's just a side story.
Yeah.
This guy was a fucking animal as well. He ripped it. They go, "It's a no smoking area, read the sign." And this dude just ripped the sign off the wall and threw it over the fence. And he's like, "Can I smoke now?" And I was like, that is fucking sick. Particularly at the Adelaide Fringe, which is an arts festival.
Yeah.
It's all about being inclusive, and this guy just rips a sign off the wall. I was like, get him on the flat stick, Tom.
Oh man, that is nuts.
No, I was near some people. I was like, I gotta leave.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want my name fucking dragged across the coal for that.
Yeah, but he's like, "Oh man, you want to do some paddock dashing?" And I was like, I was so overjoyed. Got this old VS going, And man, you know those old Commodores had like a V6, which isn't a huge engine, it's a large engine.
Yeah.
But then those cars are so light.
Dude, they
are
fucking
death
fly.
traps.
The fastest car I think I've ever been in was a Marloo Ute, which weighed fuck all, and it's like a fucking 8. And I think it was supercharged as well. I don't know what the fuck was going on with it. And that thing absolutely scared me because it was fucking... And there's no back end, and you just hit like 100 Ks and you can just feel it gliding off. You're like, what the fuck is this? All those cars were... I actually brought this up with someone the other day. Speaking of fucking good pranks, what we used to do is... Because it was two suburbs. It was High Wycombe here, Forestwood here, big highway, road highway. So what you used to do is you get in your car, and there was always a speed camera there. So you get two of you in the car. Sorry, I did burp, been drinking beer. Anyway, two of you in the car, and you just drive 40 Ks between Forestwood and High Wycombe, and then some cunt will be behind you. It's Forestwood, they're a bogue, and they're Dyer, so they're angry, so they start swerving between two lanes. Then one of you pulls in front, or sorry, to the other side, and because that guy's so pissed off that he wants to catch up, so you go up to speed, and that guy's so pissed off at you that he wants to catch up, drive past you, tell you to fuck off while driving on the way, that when he gets angry and accelerates, bang, through the red light camera. Not red light camera, speed camera, sorry, yeah. All fun and games. I was telling someone the other day, you're like, man, we used to play all these fun pranks. I was like, this is what we do. Go, are you and your mate psycho?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Wow, I remember one of my mates said, oh, do you want to play, cats and dogs or whatever, where you run across the car as quickly as you, like before the car, you run across the road before the car's meant to come, and I was like, what are you idiots doing? I was like a kid from boarding school and went and saw my mate in a big city, and he's like, yeah, this is what we do.
I like it how little cabin from the bush comes out of a fucking tumbleweed or something.
Yeah.
What do you guys do in the city? You know, you got shopping centres, you got arts, you got culture, and your mate's like, mate, ever play cat dog?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, it's called chicken.
Chicken. Right. And then you just run across and try not to hit one.
Yeah. I was like, oh, what are you people doing? Like, this is freaking me out.
Now, and not the same, but there used to be a lot of pig melons. You ever had pig melons?
Used to play with trucks in WA road trains.
Yeah. No, pig melons you used to wait till a car, because they're like a watermelon, but you can't eat them. They taste like shit, heaps of seeds. So you wait till like a car comes down this like a quiet road, and then we'll just fucking throw one out the front and try and get it to hit the front of the car, and then just explode, just fucking seeds everywhere. It's not really a game, it's just more being a dare.
Yeah, it's more killing people.
No one died. A guy got out of the car and chased us and tried to bash us. Tell us about the paddock stuff.
Oh yeah, it was great, man. But I must admit, I didn't have this, I wasn't as brave as I was when I was a kid. Like, having someone just fly around this paddock, at 100 Ks an hour, just sideways, you just feel uneasy. You're like, we're going to crash. This is going to be my last car ride. We're going to be in the newspaper tomorrow.
I looked at the paddock, like, what are you going to hit? You're not going to hit anything.
Nothing.
What are you worried about?
Yeah, but I was just freaked. If you're not in control, it feels weird.
Oh, you weren't in the driver's seat?
No.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I don't like that.
Yeah. So it was fine. It was totally fine. We were having fun, but I was trying to, Anyway, but then I drove it, and we were flying through this puddle as quickly as we could.
The footage is pretty sick. You haven't seen it jump on the ground?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's so good. And I was like, well, I'll just hit it now sideways, right? Bogged it so bad, like the car just stopped. And then we just had to wait for the dude's dad to come pick us up.
And was the car still stayed there?
Hey, yeah. Oh, no, we pulled it out. We pulled it out with the four-wheel drive.
Oh, did you have a cruiser or something?
Yeah, he had a big cruiser.
Oh, really? What year?
I don't know. It was around the 90s. One of those ones that just doesn't stop.
One of those ones with a good body shape?
Oh, yeah. The old body shape.
Your dad's got a cruiser, but it's, what is that year? I'm not a fan of it.
I think it's around 2000.
When they got smooth?
5?
When they're chunky boys, I love them.
Yeah, but that's a chunky boy still, isn't it?
Is it chunky boy?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, maybe I'm getting confused with another mate.
But, man, we've got so many suggestions people send in.
Oh, while you get that, I'm going to tell you one story about...
Okay.
You worked on when I was at film school for a while. Yeah, you wouldn't believe I was at film school.
Film school?
Yeah, I know. Have you seen all the hot graphics that go on at Flatstick HQ? Yeah, I edit them. There's a few, they're bad, I get it. And then we had to film at this fucking, used to be, like it was at Jandakot Airport, So there's a big runway where just light aircraft can land, but it's just gravel track, right?
Yeah.
So, but I had my AU Falcon Series 3, not a fucking coward, at the time, and I was like a runner or something, so I had to drop people off at the end of this airport and they were filming because it looked like a fucking desert out there.
Yeah.
But because there was just, for kilometres, there was just gravel track that was flat, and I had the AU Falcon, 18 year. I was just like, whoa, just drifting, doing full dynats because I couldn't. Gravel, you're sliding for days.
Yeah.
You can't hit anything. I was doing 120, just rinsing it everywhere, right, for 3 days straight, just causing chaos, picking up like crew members and actors and like, do you want me to fucking do a burnout? They're like, fuck yeah. I'm like doing 360s and shit, doing figure eights, loving it. Didn't realise, because obviously planes have to fucking land on light planes. 2 days later it rained and it fucked the whole landing strip because there was all these grooves and cuts and got puddles, and the puddles when it washed out. So they had to it was like $10,000 to get this guy to come in and resurface the whole fucking thing because I was a fuckhead. And they're like, who did this in their car? And I was like, I don't know. It was like 15 years ago. It was me, cunts. Surprise!
Yeah, we used to do that at the airstrip at Boomai that the chemical airplanes landed on.
Oh yeah.
It was like a kilometre, but then there was like, I don't know, half of it was bitumen.
Yeah.
And then you just get to the gravel, and then you just hook it, wrench it like 90 degrees or whatever, the wheel, and you just spin all the way up the.
But even if you're out of control, you're like, hey, you're not going to hit anything, so it's not, you're not going to roll. I mean, maybe, but.
And it was awesome. It was so good.
Sweet.
Yeah, man, we got so many suggestions. Got so many suggestions of stuff to do. Now, look, yeah, we are in lockdown, kind of.
We're in lockdown, kind of. So we're going to be doing. What the plan is? What we're going to do is we're going to do a thing called Mad Dog Mondays, where we release mad clips on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It doesn't have to be Monday. It just rolls off the tongue. Figure it out, you dorks. You've met us before.
Yeah.
So we're going to do like in-home challenges, and then if you guys want to send in stuff, that's cool. Send us challenges, we'll do it. We're going to be doing indoor sport. We're going to be, I don't know. So basically how it works is, so Kappa sends me something. He gets to choose the location, whether it's like a few boundaries and things like that. Go, hey, it's got to be something relating to this. Then he sends me a clip on the gram, right? And then I've got to try and top it. So say if, you do a fucking a backflip off a porch.
Yeah.
I've got to try and do a triple backflip off a porch. Something like that. I've got to outdo him. Then it goes to Facebook and the audience decide who wins. And this is just going to keep going forever. Could be food, could be indoor sport. I mean, you've got stairways, so I'm fucked, you might beat me there.
Yeah.
Could be indoor toboggan, whatever it is. It's just got to be indoors, the only constraint.
Yeah.
And it's like a versus comp. So, easy rules. We've already put it on the Facebook. Have we got any good ones so far?
Man, we've got a few. Commando roll in every room of the house, which is kind of a bit lame, but funny. Commando roll.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Yeah.
if you do it in a funny way, then I've got to manage to top you. So it can be silly as fuck. It doesn't have to be crazy. We're not fucking jackass. We're old and shit, and we don't have insurance.
Tim Hewitt, lick some handrails. Thanks, Huey.
Tim Hewitt's my former roommate, who's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, I love him. He came over drunk the other night when he saw he was walking past the house.
Yeah.
And he saw the light was on. He just came in at 12:30 when me and my missus on the couch having a nice romantic evening. And Huey just comes in absolutely steaming drunk.
Really?
Yeah, love him. It was great.
So he's told us to lick some handrails. So, Huey, I don't know about that one, mate. We're not that crazy.
On the Phone Packs podcast, you know how they said, "Oh, has anyone got that porno Pirates?"
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
So what happened? A little inside track here. So one night, I had a bird over, and Tim was over because we used to live together, and so we were sitting around, and then someone's like, "Do you have?" I stole from my brother's age ago the movie Pirates, and she saw it. She's like, "Do you have the movie Pirates, the porno?" I was like, "Yeah." Maggot, let's put it on. We're all having beers. It's all chill.
Yeah.
And then we're smoking on the balcony, and this random chick who was in our apartment complex is just drinking a full bottle of wild turkey straight. I was like, "This is sick. I like her."
Yeah.
So we're out this morning. I was like, "Do you want to come up for a drink?" We're just having a drink with a few other friends and stuff up here. She's like, "Yeah, no worries." Comes up. She was a bit weird and maggot, and we're like, maybe we shouldn't have fucking invite her in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but we had the porno go on in the background. We forgot when she came in, right? And then Tim Hewitt lies down on the floor, and this chick, we've only known her for like 2 minutes, is like awkwardly laughing in the wrong spots. Just full mounts Tim and just starts fucking him from behind, like she's pegging him for like 5 minutes. And he's like, you know what Tim's like? He's like, he's all red faced, and I'm like, keep going. And then she like left. She's like, oh, I've made it awkward. We're like, yeah, you absolutely have. And then we started slagging her off, and she knocks on the door, and we're like, oh fuck, she heard us. And then yeah, she forgot her handbag. So there you go.
So, man, I would kill to see that.
Oh, yeah.
That is so good.
Dude, it was the best time. Oh yeah, then Tim, like you guys, you never guess who's sitting, like because I'm about 2 months later, you never guess who's sitting on the tram next to me. So he was just sitting on the tram, she didn't realise and just sat right next to him. I was like, dude, that is fucked.
Oh man, she should have side humped him.
She should have. Imagine getting skull fucked on the train.
Oh yeah, someone said a good one, survive the apocalypse.
Slapping comp my cousin. Fuck off, Michael, you dog.
Oh, your cousin's back. Slapping
back.
Comp, huh?
No touching.
I guess he wants to see you go down. Centurion. We already did the Centurion by Aiden, thank you.
Thanks.
Sandpaper wank.
Look, man, we're here at Plastic. We're not cowards.
We'll never back down.
I'm gonna do 2 wanks, one sandpaper and then a vinegar one straight after.
I'm gonna do a disc sander one.
A what?
Disc sander.
I'm gonna angle grind wank.
Oh man, sandpaper wank. We really do
That's
have
pretty funny.
some huge idiots on here, which is great.
All kinds. What did I write? Fuck off, cunts. Oh, what's this? Is that an indoor course someone's put?
No, that's the commando roll in every room in the house.
Okay, that's how to do a commando roll.
Oh!
As if we don't know how to do a commando roll. What are you, fucking 12?
Full body waxing. Loser of rock, paper, scissors, best out of 11. By Justin.
That's actually a good one.
Full body waxing.
Do you have wax?
I don't know.
Maybe get some... I actually think that's an easy one to do. So we can go online, like on stories, and have a fucking... Oh no, how would we even do it?
Full body wax.
Yeah, but you don't, like... I'm not going to do the... You just got to do maybe one from each region.
Yeah.
Like an armpit.
I mean, I'm up for it.
Sack.
I could do it.
Leg.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, that's a good one. We'll think about that.
So that's all for now. We've got a few messages. Where are the messages? How do you use Facebook? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's been so cool to for people to bloody messaging in. I know we've been hiatus, but
it's because of the coronavirus that started 7 years ago. That's why we're lazy guys.
I've been
seriously.
real sick, yeah.
Do you reckon we should do, straight after this, do the video right now of us doing rock, paper, scissors to 11?
Rock, paper, scissors to 11.
Because that's the only way we can do it. And the loser has to take a chunk.
Ooh.
Alright, we're not gonna...
We're not gonna do it now, but I reckon we definitely do it.
We do it. We do
Yeah,
it.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. Okay, so stories. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Messenger. Get amongst the cyclone. Some bloke said. Gavin Howley said, "Get amongst the cyclone."
What's a cyclone?
I don't know. Yeah, like one in. There's some bloke in Karratha that's like jumped in the middle of a cyclone.
Alright, we're only for indoor challenges. We've got a lot of outdoor challenges. What we're going to do is we're going to log them. We've got new videos coming up. We're going to put all this shit on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all correctly this weekend because we've got a lot of free time. I've given Kappa a list of things to do because we know what he's like. I'm equally as bad, so I can't judge. And we're going to get on top of it. We're going to have content coming. We've got Mad Dog Mondays coming. That's going to happen. This podcast will be out obviously Monday, and then we go from there and we start doing challenges next week. Anything else?
Forgot to say, some bloke wrote in, Zane. He wrote, "What's some bands you fellas recommend?" I got Ute Root, which I fucking love. We both love Ute Root.
Yeah, we love Ute Root. They probably saw the shirts before. Big fan of Ute Root.
Yeah.
Sorted Ordeal, which is another good Melbourne band. They also did my intro for Worst First Dates, and I'm in their latest video clip, which I meant to share, but I haven't yet.
Sorted Ordeal.
Yeah, they're
and you know Amel and the Sniffers.
Yeah, no Amel and the Sniffers. They used to live. This is my only claim to fame. They used to live like 4 doors down from me in St Kilda, and they all have mullets. Every time we saw each other, we just do sharkers and shit. And then one time I saw her on the street. I can't remember what her name is. What is it? Amy or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Amy. And then I was like, hey man, here's some tickets to my show. Come hang out. You guys seem sick.
Yeah.
And then she came to the show with all the band came. I was like, this is great. And then I was like, she's like, yeah, you got to come to one of our gigs sometime. I was like, yeah, but you know, things are going pretty well here, you know.
Yeah.
It's a 90 seat. I don't want to embarrass you or whatever. And the next time was me and you at Meredith Music Festival, and they opened Meredith Music Festival.
That was so good.
And I was like, fuck. And then I messaged her, I was like, fuck, I didn't even realise you guys are massive, because I just fucking listen to the same bands.
Yeah.
But the dude from there used to work at Big W, and I went there one time to buy a printer, Epson 420.
Oh yeah.
Bro. Yeah, 420 Life, love that. And I don't think, it's not incriminating, but when I went there to pay for the printer, he's like, dude, just walk out. And whether I did or didn't is...
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know how that story ends.
Man, magicians, huh?
Yeah,
They work in
crazy.
mysterious ways.
That's how I got into the Adelaide Fringe. I made that printer disappear. No, I paid for it.
So no, we listen to that music. I, of course, am a big fan of Ween.
I've never listened to Ween.
So good, man. So good.
Ween's...
The best. And also...
Polaris.
Oh, yeah.
My new
right.
favourite band at the moment. Some little shred lords who are fucking like 22.
And this is weird. This was a big... this is a band I'm a fan of, but didn't know Brett is friends with them, is the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets.
Oh yeah, I know that dude, yeah. Yeah, I know the bass player.
I'm a big fan.
Luke,
So-
I didn't know you liked him.
Yeah, man.
What
yeah,
about your tickets?
Big. King Gizzard, my girlfriend
King
put me onto them, DC
Yeah.
Death Rays. Man, I can't wait to get the new Violent Soho album.
Violent Soho is sick. New Amity Affliction sucks.
Yeah.
New album sucks.
Really? No
It's
good?
It's like, cover me in bleach. I was like, I think I'm done with you boys. But Polaris, please, Polaris. They're
Right.
like my favourite thing at the moment. And I don't like new shit.
Yeah. No way.
At the drive-in, Rage Against
Yeah.
the Machine,
One time-
fucking Machine Head, Slipknot. What else do I like?
Pantera.
Pantera,
of course, the Kings.
Metallica. Oh yeah, Pantera.
R.I.P. Dimebag.
Love Diamondback. I was listening to Cowboys from Hell today.
Oh man, it's so good.
So good.
Psycho Holiday. And what great lyrics, Psycho Holiday.
Beautiful. Also, I'm on Cameo, and I'm not seeing birthday messages or anything like that. Just send me a photo, and I'll roast you, you fucking dorks. Or if you send me something cool or ask me to do something, I'll shoot it with my new bow, which I'll bring up in the next episode. So, peace out.
Peace out, guys.
What's up? Exit thing again?
Brave.
No, it's flat stick.
Yes.
God, we need a better exit.
Yeah, we do. We need a better exit. Sorry about that. Great.
I don't know how to stop it. Oh, there you go. That was a good app.
That's great, buddy.
Alright.